Go ahead, Dave.
I got a couple of questions and perhaps half comments. First of all, I will say that I was not at the executive session that the council had regarding this issue, so I do not have all the details that perhaps you do, so my questions may reflect that. As I've gone through this, I have a kind of a main question, and that I'm going to pose to Bill if I could, and that is, what is the city's responsibility in this? And let me back up a minute and read from a letter, a memorandum from the city attorney to the mayor and city council dated August 16th. It is titled Privileged and Confidential, so and it was like several pages, but I only printed off the first two. But there's one paragraph I'd like to read here. This is, again, back in August 16th. It should be noted that the Housing Authority's Executive Director, Sam Betters, has consistently acknowledged to city staff the Housing Authority's responsibility to the city for any financial consequences to the city as a result of HUD's corrective actions. And then Sam has also encouraged the city to challenge and resist HUD's findings and corrective actions, which so far has been the city's course of action. So I'm reading a memo from the city attorney saying that the Housing Authority would stand all financial obligations associated with this, as I understand it. So my question again, Bill, what did the city do wrong here? Why is the city even party to this? And I'm not going back to all the things that happened and why it did, because I don't know all those details. But what did the city do that we would even consider being a half party to pay this off?
Well, I'll give you three reasons. I think the first reason that you are being presented with this agreement is that it is consistent with the direction from the council on the way to proceed. So I simply start there. The second is that, and I think this underlies probably some of the reasoning, is that the city has relationships to preserve here, both with HUD as the granting agency and with the Housing Authority as a local provider of many of our housing services in the community. The relationship with HUD is that the city is the grantee and we are the party that HUD will ultimately hold responsible for anything having to do with a finding that HUD would make. And so HUD will continue, provided that we are in good graces with HUD, continue to supply community development block grant funds to the city that are used in valuable social service and housing projects. We have an interest in preserving that relationship.